Good morning from Mallala here. It's round 3 of the DSA series. It's a little bit wet out here all morning. It was a little bit wet yesterday too. So I've finished both the practices this morning. Didn't do much filming, but first one was very wet and therefore pretty boring, very slidey. Second one was actually reasonably dry, still a little bit greasy, but not too bad. So got some good laps in the Beamer, which seems to be running pretty all right at the moment. I'm quite happy with it. Done a little bit of toe in on the rear, so it's got a little bit more grip, and I quite like it. It's still just taking me a bit of time to get my head around how to drive that car, but yeah, everything's going pretty good. And got my first battle coming up with someone, don't know who yet, but yeah, should be a good day.
So here we go. We got more pro rides. Oh, they're just going around. We got more cars lined up there. It looks like it's going to be Tate Lindstrom in that TDP Mobile Services E46, and that is going to be Aiden Scott in the purple
1VO is what you call it. Is that LS1 in this E46?
Yeah, LS1 baby cam.
And look at great! Oh, love it, love it! Oh, very good. Great initiation, gangster initiation, bit of handbrake, really great chase by Case, by one of the Scots, Aiden. They're not related even, are they?
The one Scott that's not related.
Yeah, that was real good. That was real good by both drivers. I'd be really, really happy with that for my opening competition lap. I'm going to assume the judge.
$1,000.
But now we've got Tate Lindstrom chasing down Aiden Scott. It's Aiden Scott in that purple 1VR. Really good lead by Aiden. He's putting the car where he needs to put it. Nothing special, but nothing to complain about. Tate nicely over the back of him. Just a pretty solid lap for both.
So first battle done with Aiden, and although there's always little things to work on, I thought that was a pretty good start. Sort of get over the nerves of the first battle and get out there. Pretty solid lead, I reckon I did then, and got out to all the zones. Probably could have chucked a little bit more angle and aggression into the flick, but otherwise not too bad. And then in the chase, his car's faster than I thought it was. So he got away from me a little bit, but it wasn't generally too bad. I caught a bit of it back up. So overall, I'm pretty happy on the battle too.
Right, can we get a poll in the chat? What's going first? Tyson's rocker arms or Tyson's bearings? 1 in the chat for rocker arms, 2 in the chat for bearings. Oh, there we go. Tate Lindstrom in the lead with the hazards on. Tom Hemmings in the chase. Big dive there from Hemmings, getting right on the door of that TDP Mobile Services E46. Hemmings having a lot of misfire issues this morning, but he seems to get it sorted. That car is on song, which is another thing that's a bit weird to say about Tom Hemmings. His car working still. All right, we got our next battle coming now. It's going to be Tom Hemmings in the lead, Tate Lindstrom in the TVP Mobile Services E46 giving chase.
RB25 versus LS1.
Bit of thong slapper action.
Oh, and really nice entry by Hemmings. Really great depth, great emulation, great hazard lights again from Tate.
I've been shot! Look at Tate,
really
all over Tom.
Driving.
So second battle done with Hemo there. We both put in like really solid bankers there, and I'm pretty happy with the runs overall. I had a little bit more aggression in both the lead and the chase. As always, there's a couple of little things to work on. Could be a bit closer in the chase at initiation, but generally speaking, I'm pretty happy with them. And now we're going into the top 16. 2 more battles to go, and then we figure out if we're in the top 8. So car's going well, no issues. Probably if I was fiddling around a bit more, chuck a little bit more grip in it, but kind of working at the moment, so I don't really want to upset that balance, and I'll wait for a test day to do that. But it's definitely got more grip than it has in the past with the little bit of toe in. and a couple of other settings in the rear. So onwards to battle 3, top 16, and yeah, having a lot of fun.
All right, so we've got Tate Lindstrom now and Aaron Cole coming around. We've got the TDP Mobile Services, E46 in the lead of Tate Lindstrom. Aaron Cole in the A to Z building inspections.
Oh, great initiation by Tate Lindstrom. Aaron Cole on the trace, but Tate is just putting that car exactly where it needs to be. Aaron doing his best to tuck it in behind him.
Yeah, great job from Aaron Cole in that chase. Using that real grippy setup in that 370Z. And it's great. Like I just ran into Tate just before and said, like, you're driving really well today, mate. It's great to see him getting real comfortable in that E46. All right, so up now we've got Aaron Cole in the lead in the Z to 34. And then in the chase at E46, and Tate Lindstrom. Tate, again, someone that's really driving really well today. So he just cuts the line a little bit in the chase there.
Aaron Cole, yeah.
Oh, Cole stalls up. There's contact.
It seemed like Cole just slowed down and got off the throttle, and unfortunately, Tate put a punch in the side of that car.
Well, that was a lot of fun. The lead lap, I did better before, but it was still an appropriate lead lap. There was no huge mistakes. I probably could have chucked it a little bit more aggressively, but you know, that was still a good score. And I knew going into the sixth, or the final of the top 16, that I essentially had one free kick up my sleeve when it comes to run. One run I could afford to completely botch and get away with it, and that was the last run where I was chasing Aaron Cole. And yeah, don't ask me why that's the case, because I'll have to explain Stewie's whole judging system and we'll be here for a month. But I knew that I basically had a free run to stuff up or go amazing in and get good points. So ended up going and chasing Aaron Cole, and I was right on his bumper as we initiated. Problem was, as we got to turn 2, his car died just as I dived, and we had a little coming together. No damage on my car. I think his might have got a little dent in the door. In the end, it wasn't deemed my fault. I didn't get amazing points for it, but luckily, like I said, I had a free kick. So having a look at the scores. I haven't looked at the scores all day because I just didn't want to know, but turns out I'm top qualifier, so gotta be pretty happy with that. And now we're going into the top 8 battles. I'm against Kane. He's probably in the 4th car that he's been driving today, so that should be exciting. And yeah, on to top 8.
Some of you may know where the impound lot is.
I don't know where the sub.
But hey, look, Tate Lindstrom tipping it in. Oh, on the chase. Tate Lindstrom very. Kane Scott in the lead, Tate Lindstrom in the side. Good shimmy entry from Kane Scott. Scott once again filling the zone nicely. I think a bit more to be desired in the aggressive flick though. As Tate's over the back of him now, pushing that V8 BMW around.
All right, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That was an absolutely barnstorming run there between Tate Lindstrom and Kane Scott.
Well, that was another great battle. That was for the top 8 with Kane. He was borrowing the 4th car or something ridiculous that he's had this event. So yeah, he didn't really have much experience with that car up his sleeve. We ended up getting him, and we're through to the top 4. So did a bit of an interview, and yeah, not sure who I'm up against next, or if I'll get time, if I happen to win that one, to actually talk to the camera again. But either way, I'm pretty keen to get out there again.
Tate Lindstrom in the lead. Troy Lipczynski in the chase. Great seeing both of these guys all the way to the top 4. Let's see what they can do for us now. Nice flick there from Tate Lindstrom. Troy jumps up on the inside.
Beautiful entry. There's definitely some misfiring in there that I'm hearing. Oh, Troy just all over Tate's car.
Looks like Tate might have dropped the tyre on the outside of 2 there on the transition as well. Definitely something you want to have a look at the replay. All right, so here we go. Troy in the Lindy Motorsport S13 in the lead this time. being chased down by Tate Lindstrom.
Let's see what we saw. Elite entry by Tate. Let's see what Toy can do. Nice and early initiation. Bit shallow though. Great angle through there. A bit shallow, close to the inner ripple strip, unfortunately. And now Tate looking to make up that ground.
Great run there from Troy and Tate. Dinton. Ladies and gentlemen, third place today. Again, great to see him on the podium. So been a long time coming. Apparently hasn't done the champagne before or a victory skid, so it's going to be a learning experience for all today. It's Tate Lindstrom. Congratulations, Tate. Thank you. Congratulations, Tate, mate. It's great to see you up on the podium, man. Anybody you'd like to thank?
Yeah, look, I'd really like to thank, obviously, TDP Mobile Services. Again, like to thank Naomi and stepfather, Tony, for coming out. Mum and Dad at home, and all of the DSA volleys for putting on the event, and the Drift Dates crew for putting in the hard yards here. So excellent event, and yeah, Air Force One's done me well today.
Well done, Tate. Congratulations. Make some noise for Tate Lindstrom.
So, a little bit of an outro for everyone still watching. What a stellar weekend. I'm really quite happy with not just my driving, but my ability to stay out of my own head and not sort of get caught up on the psychology side of drifting like I did at round 2, where I just threw it away lap after lap. I focused on a few specific things to keep myself in the right headspace, and I also made sure that I didn't try and up my level completely during the competition. I just did practice runs with a little bit of extra something in specific parts of the track, and that seemed to work. I didn't have any major issues during any of the runs during the competition, so I'm very happy with that. The car was performing exceptionally. A little bit of toe in at the rear gave it just a little bit more grip, and I think that helped my driving, and I'm just getting so much more used to that thing every event. So overall, I'm stoked. I had to learn how to spray champagne and do a tip-in burnout on the podium, so that was interesting in itself. And roll on round 4 and 5 one weekend. It's going to be a big party weekend out at the Bend. So that's coming in November. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.